Good day, everyone. So in today's video, you'll be learning how to create an account on Replit.com, and by the end of this video, you'll also be able to run your first Python program. So I'll teach you how to run your first Python program using Replit.com. To create an account on Replit, click the sign up button at the top right hand corner of your screen. This will take you to the create account screen, where you can use your social media logins to create an account quickly. I'll select Google to create my account. So since I'm a new user, it says, are you familiar with programming? If you want to do some practice or some tutorials, you can click any of these options. But for now, just go to skip and skip again. So at first, you might be overwhelmed by your screen. Programmers like to be organized. So even on the UI, they always organize, every software is organized in the sense that the menu and all the functionality is organized in separate, is grouped in a part of your screen. So for example, on the left side here, you'll see 4 buttons. This area here, this rectangle here is the sidebar. So you can turn it on or off by clicking this menu button here. So on, off, and then on. All right. On this side is my profile picture. So if I click on this profile picture, it will open up my profile page. This will show my background, all my your projects that you create on Replit are called repos. So you see, because I'm a new user, I don't have any repos yet. So if you have repos of programs or projects, they would all show up here. So that's under my repos. So if you click here, get to my repos. I think on the next side, if you click on your username, you'll see your profile settings. So you can log out, you can go to your account, you can go to your profile. And this is a notifications icon. In case you're working with someone or someone sends you a message, you're going to get a notification here. All right. On the other side, you have the menu bar. You can create a new project by clicking on this button. You can also create a new project by clicking on this button. I can create a new project by also clicking on this button. So here, and here gets you to the create a new repo project button. If you want to change your theme, you can pick different themes so that your page looks different. Okay. So right, let's create our first Python project. So to create a Python project, you go to create, and then it shows you search templates. Basically, what language do you want to use for your project? So some people use Python. You can see Replit supports so many languages: Python, Node.js, C, and a lot of languages. So for us, we're just using Python. So you pick up Python and then give it a name. It always suggests some nothing names, like key selfish device. You can just highlight that and change it. I'll write my first Python program and then click on create repo. So it starts to give you a tutorial on what you're supposed to know before using Replit. You can click on the X here, or you can click on next to see other helpful hints while you're working. So I'm going to wait for it to load. Oh, let's use the install app. I can use it to teach you. So the first part of your screen is the code editor. This place that is highlighted, this area of the screen that is highlighted. So this is the code editor itself. This is where you'll be typing most of your code. So at the top of your screen here, you see the main.py file. Main.py this is the name of the file. This is my Python file. So we created a file called main.py. If you see a .py file, that's a Python file. Right? It's a file that has Python instructions. It's just Python code. So for now, this is empty, as you can see here. So we'll type one code. We'll ask it to print our name. We are just going to write a program that will print our name. What does it mean to print? Don't think of printer where there's a piece of paper coming out with some text. Just think of that text now is showing on your screen, not on a piece of paper. So that's what print is. Instead of a text coming out from the printer, it's coming out on your screen. So print something means display, you're using Python to tell your computer, I want to display this on the screen, right? So print, and then bracket. And then inside this bracket, we're going to tell it what we want to print. So if you want to print your name, make sure you use quotes. Just press the quotes, your quotes button, and then put your name inside. This is an introduction class. You understand why this works later. I'll explain this. So I'm going to print as it. So this is a Python program with one line. I will just display my name when it's executed. All right. So that's my code. And next, you can see the run button. So you tap the run button to run your code and see its output. So this is the code editor. And when you click on run, that will run any Python program here. So Python program are usually on lines. This our program has just one line. You can add another line. Let's run first, then add another line. So when you run it, the output comes here on this side. So your text editor here, you run here, and then the output comes here. So this is our output. Print our JNCatchy just displays our JNCatchy on the console. So you just load it how to display our JNCatchy on the side or display my name. So this is where, like, as you can see, the output text says this is where your output appears. This can be text, website, games, and more, depending on the template you're using. So for Python, this is what we'll be using. If you're doing web design, you'll probably see a web page here as your output. Next is the left side. Is called, I usually call it the side. Okay, yeah, it's the sidebar. So this is file. Under files, you see all your code, all the files related to your project that you're working. Tools is where packages, debuggers, these are a bit advanced features. As we progress, you know more about this. And then you can use this button to invite and collaborate with others. So you can click on invite and then search for a friend's name and then add them so that they can work with you, collaborate with you, can work on projects together. Right. So that's our introduction to Replit. Thanks for watching.